Hello guys and welcome back to another Engine 5 tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you in this tutorial on how to create a horror character for your horror game. I'm going to show you how to set up, how to import your character. For example, I'm going to show you four different ways to import the character. For example, this one and also metahumans, and then how to create the locomotion so it can walk, jump, and something like that. Of course, the character gonna look like this in the tutorial, so don't worry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's start on the tutorial. Now we can change our character. We got three options. The first option is we're using the third person mesh for our game, but I don't recommend this because it's not good for a game. The second option is to make the character invincible. To do this, go to content draw, to third person, to blueprints, and open the character blueprint. Here, just click on the BP third person character itself and type in here visible. And here you see mesh visible and set default. Now we press compile and save and press play. You see your character is invincible. But you can of course do this, or if you want to have a really good realistic character, you can go to window and open at first Quicksilver Bridge. After Quicksilver Bridge opens, go to metahumans and here you can see you got really realistic looking characters. And if you want to have a really good character for your game, you can use this one, and I'm gonna show you now how to do this. After you sign in, you can just select the quality. Okay, that's only highest quality, and just click on download. And after download it, you're just gonna click on the add. After press add and go to content draw, you have here your metahuman. But I didn't get the messages, so if you get any errors here on your right side, just press enable message or something like this called, and then just restart your Unreal Engine, and then you can use the metahuman. Then click on the metahuman, go to editor, then go here to the filter and select skeleton mesh. Press right click, go to skeleton and assign skeleton, and then you're gonna add the SK mannequin, not the SK mannequin skeleton or something like this, just the SK mannequin. Then press accept. Okay. Then open your content draw and open your third person character. Then go to viewports, and here we're gonna select now just search for body and select this here. You have to just type in visible again and set this to true, and now we can see our character. But now we got a little problem. So now if we press play and walk, we got no body, and we got only hands, and we got no feet and no head, no body, no nothing. So we have to fix this now in the blueprint. Then just close the third person character, press counter draw, go to the metahumans, to the editor, and now you're gonna open the BP editor. Okay, now we get the missing plugins message. So just then press enable missing. And after this you have to restart your Unreal Engine. So just save. And then now we're gonna open the blueprint again. After we open the metahuman blueprint, we just go to the viewport, and now we have to load some textures. So now we got a metahuman in here. So now we just have to open also the third person character blueprint. So just go to third person, go to blueprints and open this character. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the things from here and gonna import them into here. So we're just gonna press right click, copy, then we go to the third person character, press right click on here, right click and then paste. And now we're gonna do this with everything. And don't forget to drag the legs and feet to the mesh. So make the legs and feet a child from the mesh. Okay, perfect. So now our character is flying, so we have to set it up now. So we're just gonna select everything and go here to this arrow here, and this is basically we're just resetting the location in the rotation. So we're just gonna press this here, and now you can see our character is fitting, is not flying anymore and is watching straight and is fitting the character. But we just have to now do that the body, so the arms and for example, are fitting the character. First compile and save. It's not fitting the character, so press now F8. You see, the body is not fitting the clothing. To fix this, we have to open our third person character. So now we have to do the same thing what we basically did with the body. So we have to assign a skeleton from the mannequin and then select the animation class. So I think it should show something in here. So it should, for example, here we got the body, and for the torso it also should show you something, but it's not showing, so we have to find it. So we just go to the face at first. Here we see the skeleton mesh. Press right click, go to skeleton, assign skeleton, do it a bit bigger and select the SK mannequin. And now we just have to do the same thing with everything. So now we're gonna do the torso. So just go again, click on the torso, press here on this here, then press right click, go to the skeleton, assign skeleton, select the SK mannequin, accept, yeah, and then we got it. And then we also have to select the queen, Animationblueprint, and the same thing we do with the face. Oh, I select the many. We have to select the queen, of course. Perfect. And now we have to do the same thing also with the jeans. So skeleton, assign skeleton, SK mannequin, accept, and then the queen again. And also with the legs, with the feet, sorry. So assign skeleton, SK mannequin, accept, queen, then we're gonna save it, press compile and save. Now if we press play and walk, we got, wait, where's the problem now? Wait, so the hand's looking good, but I don't know what the problem now is. Oh, I forgot, I think, to select the wait, that's everyone using the same group font? ABB queen, ABB queen, ABB queen, ABB queen. That's weird. So now everything's alright, except our feet. And to fix this, We have to go at first, so we're gonna close it first. We have to open the character, go to mannequin, animations, and open the ABP menu. Now if we press play, we can see our character is moving normally, we can jump without any problems, and we got now our character. So now we're gonna add our hair to our character. So now to add hair to our character, we're gonna go to the BP editor. And here we can see our character has some hair, for example, and we're just gonna copy this. So copy, go here to the character and select it on the face. So we just make it again a child of the face. And now if we get a bit closer, the character has hair, you see? And to fix this, that it only appears when we are in front of the character, we go again to the editor. I'm gonna copy this here, the lot sync, and gonna just add it into here. Now I'm gonna set the for slot to 0, and now we got our character. Perfect. You don't necessarily need head for your character, so you can also delete the head. That's how most of the games are doing it. So you don't really need the head. So if you want to have the head, you can of course delete it. If you, for example, look at Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil 8 Village, I think it was called, you can see often in the cutscenes that the character has no head. So it depends on you. If you want to have a head, you can just leave it. If you don't want to have it, just go to the face and just delete the hair, the face with the hair. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna do that we can play different animations when walking. So now we got also a fourth way to import the character, and what we're also gonna work with to create our animation blueprint. So there's a website called Mixamo. I think you already know this website. With this website we're gonna create our animation blueprint. So just go here on the site, go to characters, and just get a character. We're just gonna import this one here. If you of course get you have your own character, I will also recommend also use your own character, and you got animations for him, you just can copy everything what I do now. So just download the character. Yeah, just put to TPOS and FPX and just download it. And now we're gonna download four animations. So we're gonna at first download the idle animation, of course. I think we're gonna just pick maybe this one here. Let's do the neutral idle. I think it looks better. So then just go on download without skin, 60 frames per second. Okay, then just download this. And now just download your animation you want to use. Just download the walk, jump, and fall animation. So now after you download your character and your animations, go to content. And now we're gonna create at first a new folder called I'll just call it animation blueprint. Then we're gonna drag out at first a character. So just pick him and drag him into the folder. And here we're gonna change nothing, we're just gonna leave everything to default. Then press import all. Now after it downloaded, we got now our skeleton mesh, our physics mesh, and our skeleton. And now we can also import the animations. I think it's a bit unorganized if you have like all the textures and the character in one folder. So we're just gonna create a new one and call this character. and then we're just gonna select them and just move them here. Also this one and the skeleton. Then you can also of course create a new folder and just call it animation. And now we're gonna check out our animations. So we're just gonna select them all. Oh, maybe not. So we're just gonna select this here and drag the oh my god. So we're gonna just select them. In here we're gonna select our character. So the Remy skeleton, of course, and then we're gonna just import all. Now, if you open them, you can see here our animation. Perfect. And now we also have to add the walking animation. Just select again the Remy skeleton and import all. Perfect. Now in here we're gonna press right click, go to animation and create an animation blueprint. And I'm gonna select the skeleton, of course. We're just gonna name this Remy underscore animation blueprint. Open it then. So in here, if you watched my 2D Locomotion video, it's almost the same thing. So we're gonna create at first a state machine. So just write in state, and here we got the state machine. We're gonna name this Locomotion and connect it with the result. Then we're gonna open it. From here, from the entry, we're gonna drag out and create a state. A state is basically an animation is being played. So we're gonna write in here idle, walk, and yeah, I think that's it. From the idle to walk, drag out from the idle walk and get another state and call this here jump up. Then drag out another one state and call this jump idle, and then drag another one and call this jump state, and then call this jump end, or just jump land, I don't know, I just call it this, and also connect it with the idle walk. Then make it a bit maybe organized, maybe like this. Yeah, that's good. Okay, perfect. Compile and save. And now we're gonna add the animations. So we'll just go to the jump up. Here on the right you got your animations. So if you go on them you can see them. So in here we're gonna add the jump and connect it with the output animation pose. Then we go to the jump idle. Jump idle is basically you're falling. And the jump land is then the land animation, so landing. We're gonna create the transition, so just open here. We're gonna create a variable called isJumping. Now we're gonna get the isJumping and gonna connect it with the transition. So if we are transitioning from the idle walk to the jump up, and this is true, we're gonna jump. Now to do the transition from the jump up to the jump idle, we're gonna just click on this one time, and we're gonna tick the automatic rule based. So what this basically does is, if we are jumping and the jump animation ends, we automatically in the fall animation. And the last one here, we're gonna click on this, we're gonna get the isJumping, and we're gonna get a not boolean. And what this does is, so if we are landing and this is true, this transition, we are not jumping. Now we go onto the jump idle and click on the jump down. I'm gonna take the loop animation, because if we are falling down, we don't want the animations only playing one time. So if the player is like falling 1 minute, we want the animation is constantly playing. Last one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna select the automatic rule base. So if we land it, we just automatically go into the idle animation again. And now if we try to add animation to the idle and walk, for example, we just got the walking and the neutral idle. We're gonna connect it with the output. We see we can only connect one. And with it basically the same thing with the 2D game. So we're just gonna create now an animation source, or in a 3D game called blend space, so we can use many animations and play them. To create one, go again to your control draw, press right click, go to animation, to legacy, and create a blend space 1D, and select the Remy skeleton. Just name this blend space underscore Remy, and open it. So now you're probably in the skeleton tree, so open the asset details, then open the horizontal axis, and here we got the minimum and the maximum, and that's the speed of a character. So a minimum is 0 and our max walk speed is only 300. So if you got in your character a run and your max walk speed is, like, for example 600, then you're gonna add, of course, here 600. But in our example, we only got a walk animation and we only want to walk, so we only got at first the max speed of 300. Then you go to the grid division and set it to 2, and the smoothing time is gonna be 0.5. So what the smoothing time is doing, so for example, if we got the idle animation here and hit the walk animation, that it takes 0.5 seconds to transition to the next animation, so it looks much smoother. Then we're gonna add here the idle. You can see here, if you move here the speed, so just put it to 0, and then the walk speed to 300. If, for example, got you got the idle, walk, and run animation, then you're gonna do to 600. Then you're gonna place here your idle, here you walk, and there you run. And if you now press left control and move your mouse, you're gonna see the transition from idle to walk. Now we're finished with this. We're gonna just press save, close this, and then open the idle walk and drag the blend space in here into here and connect it with the output. You see we got here our character, and our character is also in the top left. You see in the preview the idle animation, but we got no speed, and for the blueprints we have to do, we have to set variable. So just press right click on here, promote variable, and just call this speed. And now if you press compile and save, and notice everything is working perfectly fine. Now open your event graph. Now we only got two things here. We got the event blueprint update animation and try get pawn owner. Drag from here and get velocity, and from the velocity drag out and get a vector length. So if you try to set up speed or movement, you're always going to need the same thing. You always have to need the get velocity, and you're always going to need the vector length if you're doing a locomotion. Then we're going to set our speed, because this is like for a movement, I would say now, and we have to set the speed. So just connect it here, and this goes into here. So this is now, so with this with this blueprint we can get the speed of our character when walking. Then we're gonna drag out from the drag at pawn owner and get movement component. From the movement component, drag out and get is falling. Then set the is jumping and connect it with the return value. So now if we are getting the speed and walking, and we get the movement, and if we are falling, we're gonna play the falling animation. So if we are on the edge and we fall down, we're gonna play then the fall animation. So that's basically it at first. So just compile and save. We're gonna open our third person character. So just go into third person blueprints and open your character. Then you go to the viewport, click on the mesh. In here we're gonna at first delete the metahuman. So if you want to use him, just continue, but to add this locomotion, so our animation blueprint, I have to go to the add and select our character we created now, so the Remy. We have to delete this here. It's hard, but yeah, we just have to delete him. And we're gonna then select here the animation blueprint we created before. So blend space, use animation asset, and then we're gonna select here the blend space Remy. And now we see we got our idle. I'm gonna make him a bit smaller. Maybe too small. Okay, then compile and save. Press play. Now press F8, we see our character is in the idle. And if you walk now, I made a little mistake. I don't know why I was so dumb. So I told you here to select the use animation asset, but that was completely wrong. So of course we have to use the animation blueprint we created before, and we called it Remy. So then we have the character underscore animation blueprint, and then we're gonna select it because in the you saw it was not working, so the walk animation was not playing. And if we now select the use animation blueprint and select the right animation blueprint, and then we press play, you're gonna see our characters walking. So of course the camera now is a bit bad, so we're just gonna fix this now. And now you see our character is perfectly, and it looks really good, I think. Of course we can jump now, you see. And also if we fall from the edge, we're gonna play the fall animation. And if we jump, yeah. I think I picked the wrong animations, so we just have to pick the right animations. So the jump is working, the land is also working, and the fall animation is also working. Perfect. And also if you think your character is moving a bit too fast, you can change everything in the character movement. So in the character movement, you got like everything. For example, how high the character jumps, how fast he walks. For example, if we type in here max walk speed, we're gonna see here it's on 500. What the fuck? We're gonna set it to 250 maybe, and then you can see working a bit slower and it's not that fast. So I don't know, it depends on you how you want to have it. So yeah. And if you also noticed, we got a little collision problem. So for example here our foot from a character is going into the ground, and if for example press F8 and we look at the character, he's flying, he's not touching the ground. To fix this, we have to go again to the character, and we have to move that the character foot is at the bottom of this capsule component, sorry. And then we're gonna just go to the location here and move him a bit down. Maybe like this. And then if we press play now, and look, we have to move him a bit more down. So maybe like this. Okay, perfect. Now he's touching the ground. Maybe he's a bit into the ground, so just move him a little bit up and then it's perfect. Okay. Why is my camera like this? Okay, no, it's perfect. Okay, I hope you liked the second part of how to create a character for a horror game. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.